And good afternoon, everybody. You are looking live from Michael Jankowski Field here in Pittsville, Wisconsin, on a beautiful sunny day here in the central Wisconsin area for some Central Wisconsin Southern Conference baseball here on Zaleski Sports. That's the Rosholt Hornets headed into town, taking on the number one team in the conference at the moment, the Pittsville Panthers. Good afternoon, everybody. Brendan Retzloff, Braden Sitter joining us as well. We'll say Braden, the babysitter.
That works.
But we welcome you guys live here in Pittsville as they're going through the starting lineups here. We'll do that ourselves here, starting with the Rosholt Hornets. And starting off, it will be number 5 at second base today, Matt Ostrowski, followed by number 15 at first base, Tom Lemanchek. Then it's number 12, the pitcher today, Tyler Cluck. Then in the 4 spot, it is number 30 over in right field, Joe Walder, followed by number 8 in right field, Evan Hintz, or in left field, excuse me. Then in the 6th spot, it's number 4 as the shortstop today, Zane Voles. Then in the 7th spot, Nolan Bettler in the catcher position, followed by number 11, Bryce Benbenek playing over at third, and Marcus Cole is number 18 in center field. Taking a look at the Panthers of Pittsville here, it is Logan Zickert over at shortstop, followed by Dawson Luther in center field. Then batting third, Grant Rademan over at third base. Then Ben Friday's pitching today in the 5 spot, Darren Luther over at first base. Then in the 6 spot, it's Brody Withers, who is playing in left field. Then in the 7th spot is Cash Osterman over at second base. And in the 8 spot, it's Jameson Krieger playing as the catcher. Then in the 9 spot is a designated hitter today is Will Tolsman. And in for him playing over in left field, or in right field, is Racing Schooley. And we'll take a quick pause here for the national anthem. We'll be right back here on Zaleski Sports.
Temperature 66 degrees.
And we are back here just about to have our first pitch here of the day here on this beautiful mid-May or early May day here in central Wisconsin at Michael Jankowski Field. On the mound today is Ben Friday for the Pittsville Panthers, and he is looking at a lineup of this Rosholt team who in their last game had their struggles at the bats, trying to turn things around today under Coach Paul Hammerschmidt. Lost 2-1 on Monday to Port Edwards. But a beautiful facility over here. And to looking at the other side of things, Rosholt sitting at an 8-7 record here on the year, 4-3 in conference play. In fourth place in the Central Wisconsin South. Pittsville sitting at 10-4, coming off of a loss as well. First pitch in there. Here's Friday from the stretch. Called strike 2. Matt Ostrowski to lead things off here for Rosholt. Ground ball, just chopped it foul. A little early on his swing there. We'll try it again at 0-2 off speed. Sliding his way outside for the first ball of the day from Ben. Another one just upstairs. Eight to 10 mile per hour winds here today. Shouldn't play too much of a factor in this game. A very calm day to what we have seen earlier in the year. Here it is, 2-2. Lined over the head into left field, and Ostrowski, he's on his horse, and he makes his way into second base with a leadoff double to begin the day for the Hornets. Withers looked like he might have had a beat on it over there and left, but then it seemed like he might have jumped the gun towards the infield as Ostrowski made contact. Another one hit to short right off the glove of Zickert, and just like that, runners are at the corners. That'll very likely be ruled as an error. Coach Hammerschmidt was talking about how in the practices this week, coming off of that loss to Port Edwards, they're really working on their batting. And we got a pickle situation, and now the runner's going home, and the throw to the plate is in time. What a play. Darren Luther with the awareness at level 99 there. Who would have thought the first out of the game would have been a home plate? Off of a pickoff, too, yeah. It's not really something you'd see on the bingo card. All started with Lemanchek kind of sleeping there at first base with his route running, but then he was able to scamper to second, but Luther with the heads-up play. 1-1 the count here on Cluck. Here it is. Just outside with the fastball. Friday looks back from the stretch. And a called strike 2. All square here. And good stop from Krieger behind the plate. Three and two are called. Strike 3, caught the corner. And there's 2 down here in the opening half of the first. For Rosholt and Joe. Joe Walder at the plate. Catching the zone here. Lemanchek not doing much at second. Tried again off speed, ground ball, foul. Joe is like one of those only Rosholt batters who goes gloveless. That lumberjack type of look. Check swing. And he held back. Got some late permission there to check. Stays 1-2. Here comes from Friday. Try to set him up with something. Good curve on that one. This one's going to fall into right. There could be a play, and Lemanchek's going to hold back. They could have possibly had a play at first base on it, too. Racing Schooley there just held on to it. And now here comes Evan Hintz in the 5 spot. Couple of hits here in the inning for the Hornets. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. Little grounder over to Friday, and his throw to first will end the inning. It's a scoreless first inning for Rosholt, but they do get a couple of hits on the board. And coming up, we'll see Logan Zickert, Dawson Luther, and Grant Radaman coming up here on Zaleski Sports. You're watching Boys High School Baseball.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Join the Gross family of satisfied customers at Gross Buick in Marshfield. Come see their large selection of cars, trucks and SUVs on the Marshfield lot. Or find it at grossauto.com, and we'll have it delivered to Marshfield for your convenience. You'll love their people and state-of-the-art service department, where service guests get a free courtesy car. Top it all off with the Gross lifetime engine warranty on most vehicles. Gross Buick of Marshfield.
And welcome back, everybody. Today's game is presented by Chastain Hesley Insurance Agency, which is your full-service agency in Pittsville, offering auto, home, business, farm, and life insurance from a variety of companies, including Progressive. Whatever you need to protect, let them provide you with a free quote. Good luck, Panthers, from Chastain Hesley Insurance Agency, serving all of central Wisconsin with offices in Pittsville and Loyal. Logan Zickert to lead things off for the Panthers. Tyler Cluck pitching today for the Hornets. Last time these two played each other, it was a 4-2 victory for Pittsville and Rosholt. That was very close to the beginning of the season. Crazy to think we are past the halfway point of the baseball season and the spring sports season in general. Ground ball, and it's going to get through into right field for a base hit for Zickert. So both teams get a leadoff hit to begin the day. Panthers 10-4 on the year, undefeated in the Central Wisconsin South. Throw back to first here. Nothing really doing. Pacelli right behind them, 6-1 in the conference. And that is who they'll play next. This one, foul. Under coach Justin Rayburn. Dawson Luther takes a ball and a throw not in time and a stolen base here for Zickert. A big congratulations to him back on Monday for recording the school's all-time hits record. The center fielder as he pops this one up right to third. Bryce Benick for the first out. Now here comes Grant Radaman. Clock's offer just turned it in there. That was a really good looking pitch. Runner in scoring position here for Pittsville. Radaman, line drive into right. It goes right off the glove of Walder. And there's going to be a throw into the cutoff, and the run scores. An RBI base hit for Grant Radaman. And it's 1-0 Pittsville here in the first. It was definitely a tougher play out there in right field for Joe Walder, but it looked like he had a pretty good beat on it. I couldn't tell if it went off the glove or if it just like went right over it. I mean, those plays is you're going into the ball and it's traveling in that other direction. Hand-eye coordination can be a little tricky. But it also looked like Rosholt might have had a play at home. Even with the throw to the cutoff. Here's a 1-2 count here to Ben Friday. Right off the end of the bat, and it falls in there into center for a hit. Runners at the corners. And now Radaman is all the way to third, and Darren Luther has an RBI opportunity with only one out. Be curious here if you try to set up a double steal attempt. This one's popped up into right to Walder. He's got it, and they're going to go for it. Here's the throw to the plate. Not in time. And it's 2-0 off the sacrifice fly from Luther. So that's a way to add on insurance. Friday stays put at first. Looked like that slide from Radaman was a little awkward. But he found his way there. Now it's Brody Withers. This pitch goes into the dirt. Try it again here. Caught it. 1-1. Clock. Finding the zone here in these last couple of pitches. Try it again. Ground ball to third, and it gets right through of Ben Bennick, and it goes all the way through the glove in left field of Hintz. This is going to score one. A double error. Those errors can cost you dearly. If anything, rule that more as an E7. And the run scores. And now it's the seventh hitter, Cash Osterman, coming up to the plate with a runner in scoring position. Pittsville gets another chance here in the first inning. Already 3-0. Pop-up. Calling on it over at first. In foul territory is Lemanchek to end the inning. But 3 runs score and a few hits for the Panthers. Put them up 3-0 after 1 inning. Coming up next, it's Zane Voles, Nolan Bettler, and Bryce Ben Bennick come up here on Zaleski Sports. You're watching today's game of Central Wisconsin South Baseball. We'll be right back.
Tired of hearing about checking account features? So are we. It's more about what you can do with your money to live the life you want. Forward Bank puts your access to everything you need in the palm of your hand. Mobile deposit, recurring digital payments, transfer funds, or pay a friend easily. Yes, our checking is free and includes all that you would expect. It's supported by your neighbors and friends at Forward, dedicated to serving our communities. Open online today at forward.bank.
And welcome back, everybody. Today's game is presented by Food and Run, which are Horse and Around features at Horse and Around downtown Pittsville. Stop in for daily food specials like $2 burgers on Tuesdays and their Friday fish fry. There's great food and fun at Horse and Around downtown Pittsville. Check them out on Facebook. Also by Pittsville Farm and Home Center, who has everything from hydraulic hoses and red roses. They make customized hydraulic hoses and have a fresh flower shop and garden center opening soon. They're your Milwaukee tool dealer, Pittsville Farm and Home Auto and Foam Center. I cannot speak today. That's Pittsville Farm and Home Center. So Pittsville was able to go through 7 batters there. In that first inning, only 5 batters threw for the Hornets, and they couldn't even get a run up there on the board. But now it's Zane Voles who goes to the plate. Rocking the white helmet today. Swing and a miss. Trying again, ground ball. This one caught off at short. The throw to first is in time. Zickert with a nice play for the first out. For Nolan Bettler. Bettler playing as the catcher here today. Takes one for a strike. Other than that double that Friday gave up in the leadoff part of the game, he's really been pitching well. There's just been the one team error and that other base hit he gave up, but that other base hit was off the end of the bat. Here's the 1-2. Chasing after one and able to get a piece of it here was Nolan. Try it again at 1-2. This time he stayed away from it. Friday's going after that outside corner here on Bettler. Full count now. Here it is. Popped up into center for out number 2. Not really a single cloud in sight here today. Yeah, just a little wannabe cloud that is in the atmosphere to our right, as Braden pointed it out. Swing and a miss. Oh, and 2 here. Just got a piece of it. One of the Rosholt coaches thought it was a swing and a miss and told him to run. But did catch a piece of the bat here. Here he comes. This was Bryce Benbenick to center and Luther. He's got it. 1, 2, 3. They go here in the second. Coming up for the Panthers, it's Krieger, Tolzman, and back to the top of the lineup in Zickert. We'll be right back. You're watching Boys High School Baseball of Central Wisconsin South Conference here on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, I'm Big Clarence, and I'm so terrific that Mall Furniture decided to name their latest and greatest sale after me, Big Clarence.
Sorry, Clarence, apparently you misunderstood. It's Mall Furniture's clearance sale. And right now the savings are phenomenal on all the top quality furniture at
Mall Furniture's clearance sale.
That's Mall Furniture's clearance sale.
Clarence!
That's clearance, Clarence.
And welcome back, everybody. It's the bottom of the second inning here on Zaleski Sports. Today's game is presented by Gardner Trucking, Badger State Food Processing, and Gardner Cold Storage. They're proud to be a part of the Pittsville community. Their team of employees work hard every day to get the job done, just like the Pittsville Panthers. Good luck, Panthers, from Gardner Trucking, Badger State Fruit Processing, and Gardner Cold Storage of Pittsville. Just about to hit the 5 o'clock hour here. Plenty of games going on. Our website, too, is zaleskisports.com. Go ahead and check those out. A 3-0 lead here for the Pinstripes of Pittsville. For the catcher, Jameson Krieger, who reaches out on one and is able to get a base hit in the center. Another leadoff hit. Pittsville swinging the bats well here at the beginning of this one. Now it's the designated hitter, Will Tolsman. With Krieger at first. Drops a bunt right over to Cluck. And the throw to Lemanchek is good. Does bring the runner to second. Pittsville with another runner in scoring position here. This one had a lot of spin on it. Popped up to second. Matt Ostrowski for the second out. Now it's Dawson Luther's turn. Flew out to third at the beginning of this game. That pitch from Cluck. Missed well outside. It's a good thing to miss by a lot against a hitter of Luther's caliber here. He's got a good count here at 2-0. Here it is. It's kind of fading away into left center. It gets all the way down towards the wall, and it's going to be an RBI double for the all-time hits leader at Pittsville. And it's 4-0 Panthers. Just a nice piece of hitting. Got the barrel of the bat on it easily and sent a nice fade out into left center field for Dawson Luther. And out Grant Radaman, 1 for 1 today with an RBI in that first inning. Quick break between pitches here. Here's the 1-1 from Cluck. Reaching out on one. 1-2. 1-2, ends up hitting him. Tried to slurve one in, but just caught his arm. So Radaman will take first. For Friday. He's also 1 for 1. This one almost hit the batter. Here's the 1-0. That was a solid pitch there from Cluck. He was just looking to establish that one. Consistency can be a battle. Friday pops it up. Well out of play. Rosholt trying to get out of this here, only allowing the 1 run. They got 2 quick outs. All 2s on the board and make it 3-2. And now the runners will get a head start. Anything that could go deep could possibly score 2. This one is sent high and far, all the way into left, all the way to the wall. 2 runs are going to score, and it's an RBI double. Standing up for Friday on a Thursday with a little dance to it. And the Pittsville Panthers are now on top 6-0 here in the second. Friday's pitching well, and he's also got a couple of hits and 2 runs batted in. Just to think that Rosholt got those 2 very quick outs with a runner at second just goes to show how tough the lineup is of Pittsville. This is why they are the best in the conference. Little chopper from Luther. Kind of ate up at second base. And he's safe. Ostrowski kind of just lost the touch of it and just couldn't get the throw off in time. Now the runners are at the corners, and the inning continues from the air. Brody Withers will be due up next here as there's a short meeting here on the mound. Rosholt trying to prevent things from bad to going worse. Cluck has been getting hit up here in this first inning and 2/3. Six hits allowed so far today. This one in there. Here's the 1-1. They missed it. Seemed like one of those pitches that was getting called a strike earlier. A little chopper. Tough play to make here. Someone's got to get to it, and they can't make the play. Another run is in. This is going to be an infield base hit here for Withers. How about this? Now it's Cash Osterman, the 9th batter to go up here in the inning. Pittsville about to bat the full round, and Coach Hammerschmidt now wants to go over things with his infield. We'll see if they make a change. That is 7 hits here in the first inning and 2/3 allowed by Tyler Cluck. But a few of these hits, they haven't really gone too far. I mean, there have been some solid ones, especially from Luther and Friday, but it hasn't been that too bad of an inning here for Cluck. Things are just falling the wrong way. Tough hop, and there's going to be no throw. Vols fielded it well, and it looked like him and Ben Bennick might have had a play at third. This is going to be another hit. And they have batted the full round here in the second inning. Jamison Kruger led off this inning with a base hit and scored a run. Luther, Withers, and Osterman are the runners aboard from third to first. 0-2 here on Kruger. Here it comes from Cluck. And he spins one in there to minimize the damage. But 4 runs go in the second for the Panthers. And it is now 7-0 as they bat the full round and get 4 more hits. The 10-4 Panthers looking to go 11-4 and stay undefeated in conference play. We'll see if they maintain that. You're watching Boys High School Baseball here on Zaleski Sports.
Hello, it's Mayor Lois T-Strake asking you to join us for Marshfield's Dairy Fest. Dairy, great time. The fun starts with me on Friday, May 30th at the Mayor's Breakfast, 5:30 to 9:30 a.m. At 5 p.m., head to Columbia Park for family-friendly entertainment and later join free live music at the Wenzel Family Plaza. Saturday, May 31st, the parade starts at 11 o'clock and Wenzel Family Plaza will host fun activities. In the afternoon, the Pie and Ice Cream Social is at the Upham Mansion. And Nuts Deep 2 will be hosting an outdoor beer garden with live music. For more information, go to visitmarshfield.com.
Inning number 3 just about to get underway here on Zaleski Sports. It's Braden Sutter, the babysitter for today's game, and Brendan Retzloff here with you guys today's game. Or I guess we could say double Bs, because not quite the triple Bs like a couple weeks ago, but we got the double going on. Today's game presented by Visit Marshfield. Marshfield Dairy Fest is May 30th and 31st. Check out visitmarshfield.com for all the details. See you in Marshfield for a fun-filled weekend at Dairy Fest. Also by CD Auto Body Repair and Sales is your complete auto body repair shop. They provide free estimates and guarantee complete satisfaction. They'll work with your insurance company to make it easy for you and do windshield glass installation too. Contact Chad and Dan at C&D Auto today on County Truck E in Arpin. We'll see what they call this here. Marcus Cole is at the bat. Tried to set down a bunt, and it might have hit him while he was in the box, which would be an out. Or as he was exiting the box, sorry. And they do call him out, so there's one down here in this third inning. Back to the top of the order here for the Hornets. And Matt Ostrowski, who led off this game with a double. Another liner, diving play by Luther. The throw to first is in time. What a play. That is Zickert, excuse me. Zickert with the web gem. Oh, flashy with the leather. Logan Zickert. You can't teach that one as a coach. That's all skill. 2 down. For Lemanchek, can he do it again? A sliding play, the throw to first! He did it again! Logan Zickert! On another level. The leather is shining, or in this case, getting dirty here in Pittsville. Two amazing plays by the shortstop. And 1, 2, 3, they go in the third. Coming up next, it will be back to Will Tolzman and Zicker and Luther here on Zaleski Sports.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Bottom of the third. It's a 7-0 ball game here on Zaleski Sports. Today's matchup here provided by Tabby's Blue Bayou backs the Pittsville Panthers. Stop in for some appetizers and a cold beverage after the game or anytime. Pizza, pretzels, nachos, and other snacks await you at Tabby's Blue Bayou in Pittsville, or order for delivery with DoorDash. One out here in the third as Tolzman flew out. Now it's Logan Zicker, his third at bat here of the day. Takes this one for a strike. Just showcased his skills of defense in that last half inning. Those were two tough ground balls to field, too. A called strike on the outside corner. 1-2 here. And a swing and a miss. Hit the ground. Gonna have to make a play here, and he's getting dirtier, too. He's out. 2 down here in this third inning. Well, the pants were dirty. I think he wanted to get the top of the uniform dirty for good measure. Now it's Dawson Luther, who's 1 for 2 today. RBI double in the second. 1-0 from Cluck. Well outside. Pair of strikeouts today here for Tyler. This one down the middle and a hit over to second for the third out. They go 1, 2, 3 here in this third inning. The inning that Tyler Cluck needed. Both of them go 1, 2, 3. We head to inning number 4 with Cluck to lead off. Then it's Joe Walder and Evan Hintz coming up here on Zaleski Sports.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I am standing in our all-new express lane. Open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes, filters, quick lubes, no appointment necessary. See you soon.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's Fat Bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net.
Time for the fourth inning here from Michael Jankowski Field on this beautiful day here in Pittsville. Today's game presented by Healing Hands Chiropractic of Pittsville, who wants to help you feel better by offering chiropractic care, massage therapy, low-level laser therapy, and spinal decompression. Contact Dr. Mandy and her staff today for an appointment. Healing Hands Chiropractic supports the local Pittsville community. Let's go Panthers. Ground ball to second, and that is out number 1. Cluck is retired. Osterman made the play. The Rosholt bats started off really well to begin this game in the first with a couple of hits. And then all of a sudden, they have just been completely shut down by Ben Friday and his defense. It's Joe Walder now, who's 1 for 1 today. One and one here to Joe. Swing and a miss. High heat from Friday. One and two. Up and away. Tried to just get him to chase after something, but he held back on it. Here he comes from Friday the 13th. Swing and a miss. Down he goes, and that is BF 13's second strikeout here today. Evan Hintz's turn. With 2 outs, he squares to bunt and drops one perfectly down that third base line. The throw at first was high, but able to land down on it. They're going to say it's a foul ball. I don't know where the foul occurred. The ball must have landed outside of the line, but it rolled back into the play. So a second chance here for Rosholt, scoring down again. Right through it goes Hintz. Now it's 0-2, and let him swing away here. From the stretch is Friday, and just caught a piece of it very late. Was Evan there? If Evan can reach, Zane Voles waits on deck. And a swing and a miss. And the side is retired. 3 strikeouts today, 2 here in the 4th inning for Ben Friday. As Grant Radaman and Ben Friday and Darren Luther are coming up here for the Pittsville Bats. Up by 7. It's a 7-0 ball game. As we go to the bottom of the 4th, you're watching boys high school baseball presented by Bucks and Bears Cafe on Zaleski Sports.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between. Check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See Chips' complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream, all served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield. Be a champ and have a chipperific day.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Welcome back, everybody. First pitch of this bottom of the fourth is belted into deep left field. Foul. Radaman sent a drive all the way to the foul pole over there. Must have just faded foul. It looked like it was enough to get out of the park here. Really great crowd turnout here today as well. I mean, on a beautiful day like this, you would expect a pretty good crowd to show up. Got the concessions going on too. Even spectators from the outfield. Over there in deep right. Even the little kids playing some t-ball in the field furthest down from us here. Here's a 3-1 to Radaman and a call ball 4. Another leadoff base runner here for Pittsville. They have had leadoff base runners in every inning but the third. That is the first issued walk from Cluck. Friday lines one into right field for a base hit. The runner's going to go for 3. And he is in there. He's safe. And Friday hustles up to second base. A heads play of base running there from Ben Friday. And runners are now at second and third here in this fourth inning. Friday is 3 for 3 today now. Darren Luther's turn, who had a sacrifice RBI in the first and reached on an error. Swing and a miss from Cluck. Good stuff there from Tyler. This one drawing away, and the catch is made by the center fielder. The throw is cut off by Lemanchek, and the run scores. Another sacrifice from Darren Luther. I was not thinking that Marcus Cole was going to be the one to make the play there in center. It looked like he was going towards the left fielder. And Evan Hintz there. There's one out, runner on second now. Called strike for Brody Withers, who is 1 for 2 today with an RBI. Ground this one towards the third base dugout. Kind of lost his footing there on the pitch was Cluck. The balance just looked a little off. 1 and 2. This one's popped up. Just behind us here.
That was so loud.
That actually got very close to us up here.
I'm so glad I was not paying attention.
Withers takes a hit. And runners are now on first and second. I had no idea how close that foul ball got to us over here. But it was very close. It must have got very close to hitting me in the head, that's for sure. And I'm so glad it didn't. Ground ball. Right off of the third baseman, and Ben Bennick and the runner's getting around third. He gets the wave from Coach Rayburn, and he scores. And it's 9-0 Pittsville. With only one out. And now it's question time here. If you're Coach Hammerschmidt, if you want to keep clucking. Osterman with the RBI. Now it's Krieger. Ground ball, same type of situation. It's a tough play. It goes right off of the shortstop. And the run's going to go all the way from second to score. And it's a 10-0 lead for the Panthers. So the E6 leads to another run. 3 runs in on the inning with only 1 out. And Tolzman, who is 0 for 1 today, had a sacrifice in the second and flew out. Kind of chopped at this one and somehow made contact on it. Looked like it was going to hit him. But I'm still in shock of how close that ball got to hitting us here, partner. Double B almost turned out to be single B. Thankfully, it didn't. This one into the dirt. I have a play here, and they got him. 2 down. And Nolan Bettler got the, or Betker, excuse me, ended up making the play. 2 down with the runner at first. As Withers got gunned down. Ground ball over to Vols. Throw to first. He's in time. Three runs score here for the Panthers here in the 4th inning, and it is now 10-0, which means the Hornets have to muster up at least 1 run if they want to continue this thing as we go into the 5th. We'll be right back here on Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
And welcome back, everybody. 5th inning coming up here. Bucks and Berries Cafe in Babcock is the place to go for signature pies and homemade food. Check out their daily specials and Friday Fish Fry. It's a cozy, family fun atmosphere at Bucks and Berries Cafe, open from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. 7 days a week on Highway 80 in Babcock and on Facebook. Today's game also brought to you by Martin Motors, who supports the Panthers and the Pittsville community. They provide complete auto repair, local transportation available on request. Call Lance or Amber at Martin Motors in Pittsville today to keep your ride running smoothly. Pop up to play. Rosholt will have to get at least one run on the board if they want to continue this game into extra innings. Heads up here. Now I'm watching all those pop-ups in any direction they go. With how close that one got in the last inning. Foles ground ball. For out number 1, it's Osterman making the play. And this is a tough place to be for Rosholt here. It's the 6, 7, 8 hitters. Ever since their 2 hits in the first inning, they have had a perfect game pitched on them. But they've also, behind that perfect game being pitched after that first inning, there have been some web gems of plays being made. Here's the 0-1 from Friday. Tries a slower pace on the curve. Missed it outside. This one eats up the shortstop. Throw to first and on time. And an excuse that Logan Zickert can make about that one is he didn't get his uniform dirty on that play. I may be a man of seriousness here and then, but I got some jokes that come by. So one in their first strike from Friday. Betker ends up reaching on the error. Ruud has an E6 here. Bryce Bennick now with the runner at first. Called for a strike. Oh, 2 on its way. Ground ball, double play. 1, 6, 3 is made. I couldn't tell if the handle was made by Luther, and that is how the game comes to an end. How about that? Ben Friday pitches a shutout and makes the final play of the game, a 3-strikeout day. It's a 10-0 victory as the Panthers go to 11-4 on the year and 7-0 in the Central Wisconsin South. And coming up next is the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds at Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or online at NasonvilleDairy.com. We'll be right back.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Keflatiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freire, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Alrighty, welcome back everybody to the Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Joined alongside our two Logan Zickert as well as Ben Friday. I'm going to start with you here, Logan. Just take me back to that third inning because you made two types of web gems of plays, and I think this whole crowd had something to say about it.
Yeah, I saw two balls hit up the middle back-to-back, and honestly I just kind of threw up a prayer. It was all luck. I biffed two other ones, so, I mean, it was luck, but...
Yeah, on the last one that happened where you ended up biffing it, I was saying that, hey, maybe you just had to dive for it and then make the play.
Yeah, no, I don't know about that.
But, I mean, overall, heck of a day on offense from you guys, too. I mean, it seemed like Rosholt was going to attack early on you here, Ben, but all of a sudden your defense really stayed calm and collective, and you overall pitched a perfect game after that first inning.
Thanks. It's really nice to have a great defense behind me to keep me cool and collected.
Yeah, and then also for you, I mean, you had a few hits in this game and a pair of RBIs. Just tell me what it is you're seeing in your at-bats today.
They were going well, I guess. Whenever I find the zone and get hits, it kind of boosts my morale and keeps me going throughout the game.
Absolutely, and going forward now, taking a look at the next game, you guys are staying undefeated in conference play, but now it's against Pittsville, where at the beginning of the season, you guys played one heck of a game and a match in that one, and just talk about what type of adjustments you guys are going to have to make going into that game here.
Yeah, obviously Pacelli's always a good opponent. I don't know who we're throwing tomorrow yet, so it all kind of depends on that, but we got 10, 11 guys that can play good ball. So no matter who we throw, no matter who we put in the field, on what position we're going to come ready tomorrow, we're going to hit the ball, jump on hopper early, and see what we can do.
And that game is going to be here, that I believe. So, I mean, talk about getting a home field advantage in that type of sense, and what it means also to have this crowd along here and support you guys along through the season here, Ben.
Yeah, it's really nice to play games at home. You know, you feel all safe and nice and calm, but it's nice to have all the fans cheering us behind the field.
Yeah, and I think that's going to do it for the questions that we have, so we'll just put you guys on the highlight house right away, and congratulations on the win again.
Thank you.
Good. I'm Logan Zickert.
And I'm Ben Friday, and we're in the house.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Heck of your game. Good job. Alrighty, I'm taking a look at these final tallies here before we send things away here. The Panthers, 10 runs off of 10 hits and a couple of errors. As for the Hornets, it is 0 runs off of 2 hits and 4 errors on the day. So, Logan Zickert and Ben Friday, I mean, showing up really well here today. And Victoria says the Panthers now go to 11-4 on the season, 7-0 in conference play in the Central Wisconsin South. But that's going to do it for us here in Pittsville. Be sure to check out all of our other live coverage on SeleskySports.com. Braden Sutter, Brendan Retzloff here at Pittsville. We say so long and thanks for joining us, and we'll see you guys next time.